Hey Magic players, Brian here again for MTGFrontierGuide with your weekly budget deck tech. This week we have for you Orzhov Aggro. This deck is made up of tons of warriors that help each other to pound your opponent. We start out with places of Chief of the Edge and Mardu Woe-Reaper. The Chief of the Edge is an awesome 2-drop. It's a 3/2 and gives all your other warriors an extra boost. Mardu Woe-Reaper is a quick 1-drop with the added bonus of exiling troublesome creatures to prevent graveyard shenanigans and getting you some life for those grandy games. We follow that up with places of both Bloodsoaked Rager and Bloodsoaked Champion. The Bloodsoaked Rager is pretty insane. When it attacks, it gives all your warriors menace, meaning they have to be blocked by 2 or more creatures. This makes our going wide strategy even more efficient. They have to trade at least 2 of their creatures to block one of ours. The Bloodsoaked Champion also works great with our strategy. This guy is the thing that wouldn't leave. If he ends up in the graveyard, we can trigger raid and bring him back to the battlefield for just 2 mana. Next in the roster we have 4 copies of Dragon Hunter and 3 copies of Thalia's Lieutenant. Dragon Hunter is a strong 1-drop and has the added bonus of protection against dragons. Thalia's Lieutenant is a workhorse. On enter the battlefield, he gives all our humans counters, and whenever another human enters the battlefield, he gets a counter as well. And to round out the creatures, we have 2 copies of Herald of Dromoka, 2 copies of Mardu Strike Leader, and 2 copies of Arashin Foremost. The Herald of Dromoka gives all your warriors vigilance. Vigilance is one of my favorite mechanics. Nothing better than to be able to attack and still have the same amount of creatures able to defend next turn. The Mardu Strike Leader has Dash, which is great to protect against sorcery speed removal, and it makes a 2/1 warrior token every time it attacks. Great card all around. Arashin Foremost has Double Strike, another one of my favorite mechanics, and it also gives another warrior Double Strike when it enters the battlefield and when it attacks. Well, that was it for creatures. Now we have some non-creature spells. We have Return the Ranks. It has Convoke, so you can use other creatures to pay for the mana cost. It lets you bring back X creatures with CMC 2 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. This card is great for regaining your board presence after a board wipe. Also, we have 2 copies of Secure the Wastes. This one makes X warrior creatures add instant speed. Very good card for surprise blocking or for playing it at the end of your opponent's turn so you can swing with more creatures during your turn. These next 3 spells are great for removal. We have Immolating Glare to destroy a target attacking creature. We run 2 Valorous Stances to either destroy a big creature or to make one of our guys indestructible, and 1 Anguished Unmaking to exile any non-land permanent that may be giving you some trouble. And now we have the mana base. It's pretty straightforward. We're running 4 Caves of Koilos, 4 Forsaken Sanctuary, 2 Evolving Wilds, and then we round it out with 6 Plains and 6 Swamps. As usual, the sideboard is completely up to you and what you normally face at your local store, but here are some good options to consider. We have Declaration in Stone, which is great when facing token decks. We also have Transgressed Mind to see what you're going up against and stall your opponent's plays. Erase is also great enchantment hate, and we also have Eerie Interlude to protect your board presence against the board wipe. Alright, well that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like the video and subscribe to our channel. It helps us out a great deal. Also leave us a comment and let us know if you gave the deck a try and how it worked out for you. Again, this is Brian with MTGFrontierGuide bringing you the Orzhov Aggro budget deck tech. Thanks again and get out there, have fun and play some Magic. Bye.